their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
I got you. 55 is my guy, 55. Let's go, D. Big series.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Sanders got it. For a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Emmanuel Sanders. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Heineke. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A give, Singletary right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
40 seconds to Mike. 40 seconds to Mike.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. Touchdown! Emmanuel Sanders. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Heineke's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Heineke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36.
A run here for J.D. McKissic.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A handoff for Gibson.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Gibson.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And they'll try to throw now. Heineke.
And this will be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Heineke now.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left.
Visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On play action, Allen steps away. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. Emmanuel Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 10. Heineke to throw it. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Heineke.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Heineke. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Heineke.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
A give running right, Gibson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's McKissick. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Runs over it. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A carry now for McKissick. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Thomas brings it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Gibson again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Four yards remain for second down. They go right back to Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Singletary powers through him, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To the air, Allen. Sanders has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Bang, 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 bang. Check safety, check safety.
Moss. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Back 55, back 55. Alert, alert, alert. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears won't realize as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
Finding some room at midfield. And running with power here. And finally brought down at the 38. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Left side here to Sanders. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Heineke.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Heineke.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
To throw is Heineke. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down at 4. Heineke.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
From the gun, Heineke.
Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Heineke now from the 50.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Third down, here's a run by Moss.
Dances by him. Fights through and now a crease. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.